Brad here with Wrist Game Miami. Let's wait for a few people to get on here before we get started. We have 11 minutes to go. No reserve. Box and papers on this beauty. Let's get into it. Looks like we have 4 people on. We'll wait a little bit longer before we get started. Looks like Grailsy's finally sending out the text. So we have about 10 minutes to go. This is the IWC Portofino Chronograph, black dial, day and date display, 42 millimeters, and one of the stars of the show, this fine Milanese mesh bracelet that makes this reference immediately identifiable from across the room. Excellent condition, box and papers. We're only at $2,800 to start this stream. Retail on this is almost $7,000. Let me start on this. With the bracelet here, because that is one of the stars of the show. It kind of gives this watch the personality that this watch has. You have very fine interlocking steel links. They're woven in a pattern that has been associated with Italian craftsmanship since the Middle Ages, literally originating in Milan, which is precisely where the name comes from. This isn't a standard link bracelet. It's very flexible. It conforms to your wrist. It's very comfortable, and it moves with you. So you put this on, and it doesn't necessarily feel like steel. It feels very nice. And when I see these bracelets, I almost think like, oh, I hope it doesn't, pull my wrist hair out. This doesn't. It's designed very well. It's very sleek. It's very thin. It's super comfortable, and you can see just how flexible it is. So it really moves with your wrist, and it really makes this watch just so comfortable. So, and in the light, you can kind of watch this on camera as I move it. Those fine interlocking links do shine quite a bit. They catch light at most angles, and they catch light differently depending on how you have it. IWC specifically notes that the mesh underscores the watch's Italian character. It's very intentional. The Portofino collection is named after the famous harbor village on the Italian coast, and the Milanese mesh is the design kind of decision that ties the watch to the heritage in the most direct but a very beautiful way. Someone asked, has it been serviced? I don't have the service history, but every single watch that comes into Wrist Game Miami gets a lube job. We open it up, we make sure everything's working perfectly, and this watch will basically not need service for years. So you're good to go on it. You don't have to worry about it breaking down on you after a year or two. You'll be good to go. So never had an issue. And with this, when you buy from me, you get the 6-month warranty through Grailsy, of course, but you become a client for life. And what that means is, if you do have an issue with this, 5 years from now, I'll fix any of your watches that you have, not just the one you bought from me, at cost. And to be honest, IWC is pretty affordable for us. If you send it into IWC, it'll probably cost you $1,600, $2,000. Whereas here in Miami, most IWCs are serviced for like $300, so it's not a big deal. You'll be good to go, and you're definitely in good hands. So with this reference is discontinued technically. So IWC no longer makes this IW391010. So when a clean mesh Portofino surfaces, it definitely sells pretty quickly. Obviously, this is going to sell tonight because it's no reserve. So wherever we're at when the clock hits 0 is where we finish. So I do want to give you some context on IWC because this brand is so important. I feel as an American, because we don't have many brands that we can brag about. But in 1868, an American engineer named Florentine Jones crossed the Atlantic, and he did have one specific mission. It was to combine American industrial manufacturing precision with Swiss watchmaking. Most Swiss watch houses were founded by local craftsmen or families, but IWC was founded by an American with a vision for what engineering-led watchmaking could become. So, super important brand. I love IWC. They do everything very well. And with this, through the 20th century, IWC did become one of the most respected technical names in the industry, I would say, because it's deeply embedded in aviation chronographs, precision diving instruments, and complications that kind of push the boundaries of what mechanical watches could do. But this Portofino, the Portofino is IWC's counterpoint to all of that technical intensity. It's named after the famous Italian harbor village. It's IWC stepping away from the cockpit and simply making one of the most beautifully proportioned dress watches in the industry. The Portofino chronograph adds a genuine complication to that elegance, a full chronograph with day and date without losing any of its character and without looking too busy either. So I think that's super important that IWC did this. Let's zoom in and get the specific details on this dial. So I'll zoom in here for you guys. That should work. Alright, check this out. Such a cool dial. Let me give it a wind for you guys. 3 minutes to go. Such a nice dial. Black dial, polished steel applied Roman numeral and index hour markers. You have leaf-shaped polished steel hands. The subdial perimeters have a fine kind of concentric texture. That detail gives the registers a lot of real depth when you see it in person. You have the day and date display, obviously at 3 o'clock there. Convex sapphire crystal. That dome shape definitely adds some depth. .42mm stainless steel case. 13mm thick. Fixed polished bezel. Solid case back. Inside you have IWC's 79320. It's an automatic movement, 28,000 vibrations per hour. This is a 44-hour power reserve. It's proven, it's reliable. It has that real IWC movement with a very long track record. As you can see here, this is in excellent condition. It's very clean. start that chronograph for you. We're in our last minute. Let's see where this lands. We started at 2800 on the stream. And let's see where we end. Retail is 6,800 on this. So someone is definitely getting a steal. We're at 2850. 40 seconds to go. So if somebody places a bid now, it'll go back up to 60 seconds. No reserve on this, so wherever we land when the clock hits 0 is what it sells for. We're at 2,900 now, 60 seconds to go. Let's see if we have $3,000. These generally sell for quite a bit more, so let's see where we're at. Runs perfectly. Will not need service for a long time, and when it does need service, you get it serviced with me at cost. You don't have to pay IWC $1,600 and wait 3 months. You can send it to me, and an IWC service right now is usually about $300 from my watchmakers. They do an incredible job. A lot of them also used to work for the brand itself, so there's no sacrifice on quality there. Looks like we're at $30.99. $30.99. No, $3,100. Let's see if anyone has. Yeah, someone has $31.49 now. So $3,199 is the number to beat. Let's see if we have 33. Again, amazing condition. Beautiful piece. This bracelet was inspired from Milan. Such a fine bracelet. Everything is interwoven. Very flexible. Very comfortable. And we might, oh, we have $32.49. $32.49, 40 seconds to go. Let's see where we end up. Do we have 34? This reference is discontinued, so whatever's left is what's left. Probably won't be getting more of this specific one, but some Portofinos come in here and there. And it looks like we have finally landed. We're at $32.49, so amazing deal. Congrats to who just took this. You really got a steal, truly. It's kind of a slow night for bids, but that's okay. That's how the game is played. This sells no matter what, and that's what I like to do. I like to do no reserves for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed my little talk about IWC. If you appreciated how I talk about watches, I have other socials where I talk about watches, and I can source you guys any watch you could possibly want, usually in a few days. If it's a little more rare, it might take a week or two. Appreciate the follow. And I think I have one, maybe two more streams for you guys tonight. Hope to see you on them. I'll be shipping this off to you, the winner, to Grailsy tomorrow. Congrats, and we'll be in touch soon.